Okay, so you saw the thumbnail and you saw the title, so I'm making these guys for you guys. These are presents, and they're cute. They work. Sometimes a kid wants a present, and sometimes if you have the time, you just give them, oh, here's a present for you guys. Or you could lay it, especially at restaurants. You lay these down there as like decor format, and it's also for decorators. It just brings the party or the environment to another level. You know, it just gives a little cuteness. So I'm going to teach you these guys how to make these things. And these are two different versions. This one's a very fast, quick version, and it's with a 260 and a 160. This one is with two 5-inch rounds and a 160. So we're going to learn this right now. Okay, so to make the first present, you're going to use a 260 balloon. You don't need that much tail because you're not going to use the whole balloon, but for the 160, you're going to use the whole balloon. So I prefer about a good hand's width length, if not a thumb hand's width. You'll need this whole thing. If not, if you use it all up, you're more than welcome to just add another balloon to it. So to start off with the 260, you're just going to make 4 loop twists. And similar to the flower that I taught you in my beginner video, I think here, whatever. Okay. You're going to make a loop twist first. So you just do a loop twist. So it's about a 4-finger length. So you're going to go about there, maybe 5-finger length. And you make a loop twist, and you're going to feed it through. And you're just going to replicate this 3 more times. Once you lock it in place. So now you got the 4-petal flower. And now we're going to make the wrapping of it. So we're going to have to put a bow on top and the wrapping. So to do that, I'm going to use this whole 160 to do both of that. So the first thing you're going to do is do the tail end of the ribbon. So I do a small S twist like that. And then right here, I make that bubble. The next one is going to be a 1/2 inch bubble. So it's a bubble, 1/2 inch, pinch twist that. Then I usually make the bow, but to make it quick and easy to avoid all the traffic, because if you make the bow and you bring it up top and lock it in, it is so much traffic, I'm avoiding it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this on top, and then I'm going to squeeze this. So what you're going to do is with the 160, you're going to wrap around, lock it here, and then wrap it back, and then come the opposite direction. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to bring this one over, just contour it over. You don't have to lock it in nice and cinch it nice and tight. You just wrap it nicely over. And then once you hit the bottom, so I'm going to use my body to hold it. I'm going to lock it in place. So where the green balloon, well, the bottom of the leftover of the tail, and this 160, I'm just going to lock it in just so I can twist it. And then I'm going to grab the pinch twist. And then I'm going to bring it back up and lock it in at the pinch twist as we see right now. So I'm going as slow as I can so it's easy to see. Okay. And now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going perpendicular and do the other side to make the cross hatching of the present. So I'm going to bring it over, wrap it around, lock it in again, and then bring it back up and lock it in on the pinch twist. So you have your present here. You can just shape it up a little bit nicely. Just fill it in the gap. Just press it to fill in the gaps. Make it look like it's a present. Like that. And with this extra piece, I'm going to do the bow part and the last of the tail end of the ribbon. So this one I do about a thumb hand's width length, like a casual one. And I grab that. And then I bring it down, and then I replicate it. So I'm going to make 2 bubbles like that. So I'm going to lock it in at the pinch twist. This is the cheap, faster way. And then from this point, I just smush it back in, and then I'm going to twist it where the pinch twist is. So I'm going to push this all the way in, and then I'm going to twist it, and then cross it over so it locks itself in place. So you have your bow right there real quick. And then I'm going to do a little reverse of this bad boy. So just to do a real quick S right there. and then I kill the rest. Get rid of that. I'm gonna kill the rest right here. So you can use your scissors at the tip end. I just tear it, tie it, lock it in. Now it's like that. Then you have your bow. But to make your bow go upward, I just bring the two loop twists, push it forward up, and by friction it stays up. And then similar to the other bows from the wreath, I actually open this, and I open up the other one. And when you open it up, you don't have to pinch it real tight. This one, because it's nicely tight, it's easy to just squeeze it, like do a tight squeeze. You'll feel the tension. And then the ribbons down here, I just push them down. So it's more of a visual look, so it looks really cool in the visual. This way. It doesn't look good when you turn it this way, but just FYI, it's a one display. So it looks real cute. And then for this part, I would kill this. Now that we're done with it. And you could tie it, or you just bring it back up, wrap it to the pinch twist, and bring it back in the middle and hide it. Just shove it in there. And there's your quick present. Let me clean the rest. So I would actually use my scissors, clean the edges, even clean the one with the knot. So it looks like that. So it's cool on a display, like I said, at a restaurant, or just to have it as decor pieces. So like I said, decorators, this is actually pretty cute just to put on, on a column, or, on their, on the table. So to make the second present, we're going to use two 5-inch rounds. And this design, I saw actually Annie Banani do it. I mean, I saw her twist it, and I thought how she compacted. I was like, that was pretty cute and everything. So once I saw that, I was like, okay, I got to create my version. But it's similar. It's almost exactly like hers. I believe it is. Because I seen it like 8 years ago. She showed it to me like a long time ago. And it resonated towards me, and I use it. But there's also another bow I make for you guys, so you're going to see it on this version. But you could also use the same present that I just taught you on the other one, but I'll show you one more thing that you have to do, because with the 5-inch there's no extra piece coming down like the 260, so you need to have a connection point. But you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to that point. So let's roll the footage. Okay, so you're going to need two 5-inch rounds. Try to be softened as best you can, because you're going to split them in half. And these are the size, and you want it to be as close as possible. And the size, less than an apple. Size of you don't want to make it too big, because if you make it too big, it's going to be harder to split them in half. So you want it to be soft enough to be squishy. So I'm going to split this one in half. And then before I split the other one, because this one will unravel because it's nice and tight, I use my 2 fingers to hold it in place, my ring and my pinky, because I usually twist with these 3 fingers. I can still twist with these 3 fingers, and these 2 can just hold balloons in place. Then I squeeze this one as well. So split it in half. And if you don't get the knot, that's okay, because you're going to hide it anyways when you wrap around the present. And then we're going to do a duplex. If you're a decorator, you understand what I'm saying, but you're doing duplexes with 2 split 5-inch rounds, which is more tighter than a quad. So, but it's similar to this. So you're going to come across, just do 1, if not 2. So it looks like this. And look, see, the 5-inch round, it still shows this. So I didn't split it perfectly, but that's okay. I could just hide it, wrap this around. No one be the wiser. But also, like I said, I'm going to wrap it with a ribbon, and they're not going to even notice it. And to make the ribbon and the wrap, you can do the same version that I told you. Just use the 160 and do the whole thing. But this time, like I said earlier, I'm going to use a 5-inch round for the top. But before I do that, we're going to use the 160, and we're going to do pretty much almost similar, the same thing with the other present before that we saw earlier. So we're going to do the S twist. I'm going to make a bubble. Make a bubble here, pinch twist that one. You're going to put it on top. And this one you're going to put it a little bit more tighter, because this present feels a little bit more tougher than the 260. And the 260 had more an opening gap. This one doesn't. So I'm going to squeeze it and stretch it a little bit. And I'm going to bring it, snug it nice and tight. 260 had a leftover here. You don't have that on this one. So the disadvantage of this one is you're going to have a connection point here, or not, you're going to have to feed it through. So what I do for this is I actually make a bubble pinch twist here. So what I'm going to do is, the previous one, I'm going to have this part to my chest, to my stomach, make a bubble here, and a small bubble here, and pinch twist that bad boy on the bottom. Squeeze it, bring it up, and lock it in on the other pinch twist. Don't mind the squeaking. So now I have the bubble pinch twist here and a bubble pinch twist here. And then I'm going to squeeze this part, bring it over nice and snug. And then because the pinch twist is on the bottom, it's easy to lock it in place. If there was no pinch twist, you would have to feed it through and wrap around and feed it through. And it does take time. That's why I avoid that by doing the pinch twist. But I'm going to teach you how to hide this pinch twist in a minute. Then you can squeeze it, go back up. And then like the similar one, you could do the loop twist, and then finish the tail. But I'm just going to do another bubble pinch twist. And so it looks like this right now. So I have the bubble pinch twist. The reason why is I'm going to use this 5-inch round, split it in half. So this 5-inch round is a lot smaller than these 5-inch round. So it's easy to split. And I'm going to slide it in where the 2 pinch twists are. So I'm going to go under and just feed it up. Like that. And then I'm going to just reverse the other end of the bow and kill the rest. And you have these. Cool, but there's a little more. Headings. And I'm going to just do polka dots. Just do dot here, dot here, dot here. You know, random. Then you have this cute little bow-esque look. There's one more thing you can add too, just because we can. These two guys. These are 6-inch quick links, black. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them on the side and lock them in, just to give you an idea. And the pinch twist is a perfect connection to lock them in. So I'm just going to just stretch it and lock it in. And you get this, a tiny, small, mini present. So you can have the back end or you can have it the front end, whatever you like. And it's pretty cool. I live in Orange County, so there's a reason why I can make this. You can make it anywhere, doesn't matter. It's popular everywhere. So also I mentioned that, remember this pinch twist on the bottom? To hide that, all you gotta do is tuck it in. So all I do is grab the pinch twist and just tuck it on the other side. Hides itself in place. So here is a mini present. That's it for this video. So if you like what you see, leave a comment down below which one you like. You know, this is a quick version. Like I said, you can bang this out real fast because like I said, this bottom part, you have a connection point because the 260 drops down, so you could add that flavor. You could also add this bow as well and the black quick links on the side as well. It's your choice, whatever's quick and fast for you. But if you have the time and you have a little girl that is wearing a mini design present, you give them a mini present. Your choice. And let me know what you think. Leave the descriptions down there, and I hope to see you on the next one.